So before we resume, one quick correction. Apparently the Junji Ito version of the artist neighbor was not fully removed. However, it no longer appears on timeline A. He does, however, appear on timeline B. So, still there, just not always. Anyway. And onward. So, let's go ahead and do mermaids. So yeah, we actually did do this in the last run that ended up on the channel, so we can get through this a little bit quicker. So, here's the thing. From what I understand, you actually don't have to do the side quest on this one in order to get the A rank ending. It's purely for getting the thorough investigation and thus getting some bonus experience. My concern here is getting the drenched status because that slows down your combat actions for the rest of the investigation. I'm not sure how good an idea that is for me. Let's see. I think I am going to pass on that for this one. Because again, I do have to fight a rather nasty boss fight, so, yeah. And this is also the one where I am going to go ahead and use the inspiring novel. Okay. So yeah, let's just go. Someone taps you on your back. Sorry, is the bush still running? Oh, the bush still running. I'm so late for a meeting. The boss is going to kill me. Startled, you quickly turn around, shocked by what you see there. Tapeworm Salaryman. Okay, 17 HP, so not too bad there. -1 all. All apparently only means stamina and reason. It doesn't also take doom. So 5 damage per hit, 67% chance. And this is a case where actually dodging isn't, or bracing isn't going to do anything. Because it can't go down to 0 damage. It does round down after splitting the attack power. So for example, if something would normally do 3 damage to me, but I brace, it can't do 1.5, so it rounds down to just doing 1. But if it's already at 1, you can't reduce it to half and round it down to 0. Believe me, I tried. I mean, it's basically a 2 out of 3 chance to hit. I kind of feel like just going for it. And only hitting twice. Cool. The Tapeworm Salaryman slapped me. Okay, so the event that I would need the tiny key for is in the school. So we'll see if it shows up again. You bump into one of your teammates in the gym. Hey, Takahashi, she says, looking over you with her brows furrowed. Are you doing okay? You've been acting really weird lately, and you look super tired. You shouldn't burden her with everything that's going on, but... Explain yourself. Luck check success. You hesitate, but after a deep breath, you tell her what's really going on. Shockingly, she believes you and wants to help. You try to convince her that you're fine on your own, but she's clearly made up her mind. You feel guilty letting her get involved, but you know she'll be a big help. Plus ally. Aiko's friend. She's always had my back. Allows 1 additional inventory slot. Carrying an empty bag. Okay. Aiko's friend looks at you, waiting. Fair enough. You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. Open the cabinet. Using a key you find, you open the trophy case and take an odd golden goblet without a plaque, plus item. What do we got here? Trinket. Important. Container. Constantly cold to the touch. It looks ancient. What was it doing in school? Okay. What this is for, I have no idea. Oh no, fish heads! When you're under a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. When you reach for the package, you stop suddenly, seeing a familiar face in a nearby advertisement. Something truly evil has your scent now. Uh-oh, we're up to 3. That could be a problem. Wait. Did it change my portrait in the little between scene there? The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? Well, let's take a ride. Luck check success. Even though the metro car is completely empty, you arrive at your station without any problems, saving valuable time, -2 doom. Yeah. My little chibi there is different. That's worrying. Ha. You stand in the middle of a baseball field, built back when the school had a team. Okay, this one again. What's wrong? Perception check success, -2 doom. We're at least losing some doom. I'm happy for that. Okay. Time for combat. Okay, so 2 stamina, 35 HP, 60% chance to hit. I wonder how much gaining a point in strength would help me here. Because I do have that one spell. But it would also be for reason. I mean, honestly, I think we're going off the rails with this one anyway, thanks to something evil. So yeah, let's see what this does for bracing. Narrows it down a little, but not as much as I would like. Yeah, I can't fit that in. I'm telling you, the defensive moves, they just take too much time. So, yeah, it only did 1 damage, but I don't know how well we're doing here. Because, yes, you do have to brace each time. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I can't fit in another attack. It does at least mean I am taking less damage in return, but it also means I have fewer opportunities to actually do attacks. I also still don't really know if it's important for me to do the brace after the attacks or not. I don't know if order matters here. It just feels like I should do it that way, if that makes sense. I mean, I could just go all out on attack for this turn and hope I get 2 hits. I also know my luck. But we're gonna try it. We're good. And we get a level. At this point, I honestly want more stamina. Because I'm going to want more stamina and reason for dealing with Shiro-san. That's perception and eye for art details. Regain 1 stamina for all successful event skill checks. 1 charisma and natural ability to guide others. I feel like I want discipline just for the occasional bonus life. Okay, we've got the fire axe. Let's remember to equip it this time at the proper time. Okay, ending A. We get plus 30 experience, but not the plus 15 because we didn't do thorough investigation. Minus 3 doom, plus 1 reason stamina, plus 1 day. Fetid fumes. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Your rest action is less effective. Okay. I am worried about this. Are you out there? Are you something truly evil? Let's see. There we go, that one. Yes, the button we skipped over. Okay, so yes, let's get the extra stamina. So we're 1 off of max on both, so that's not bad. And so, honestly, I'm just gonna chance going for Botanist at this point, just to hopefully get this one done, so at the very least, I don't have to worry about this combo coming up anymore. Because, I mean, we're 1 off max stamina and reason. I feel like that's the best shot we're gonna get. But again, we've gotten to the end of this one in the last playthrough I actually did on the channel, so again, we're going to go through pretty quickly. We do have to investigate the school twice, though. Okay. This door shouldn't be here. It shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. I guess we're going to the other world. Slowly, you enter the unknown. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Deserted temples overlook the giant corpses of the forgotten beasts. With no priests to harvest it, their blood is slowly flooding the valley. Start climbing the temple, submerge yourself in the sacred blood. Fill the goblet with blood. I mean, that seems like a unique action. You fill a container with the sacred blood. Bringing it back to your reality is surely a corruption of all rights and won't do you any good. Plus 3 doom. Goblet, blood. Important, container, eldritch. Constantly cold to the touch. Use, drink the blood. I feel like I vaguely remember that's actually an achievement. Oh, what's the worst that could happen? No achievement unlocked. It rejuvenates you and clears your mind, plus 6 stamina, plus 6 reason. The blood drunk from the goblet is surprisingly cold and smooth. It had to have done something. Did it really not? Was that legit just safe to do? Well, we got a new achievement anyway, so hey, we've at least done something. And also, something that from the looks of it was fairly convoluted, because I had to get the tiny key, get the goblet from the school, and get somewhere where I could fill the goblet with blood. So, yay? Progress is progress. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. We don't have anatomy class. We've seen this enough times, we know what this means. Spiders! Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse, -2 reason. Okay, so we got the side quest done. Also, while it's on my mind, I think we're going to want this to reduce incoming combat damage. And we're going to remember to equip this stuff before the fight. You hear that, Durgan? Equip stuff. Don't be dumb. That is assuming I get there, because this whole something truly evil is worrying. Suddenly an empty bottle smashes on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. Rioter. 22 HP, -2 all, 10 power. 80% chance to hit. And we can just brace. Which isn't too terribly bad. Ryder grabs a bottle filled with fuel. At this point, going all out might be the best option. Well, I only do 4 per hit. So I would need to actually get 4 hits, so... yeah, actually, let's rethink that. It is an 80% chance to hit, but... again, I know my luck. I've missed with a 90% chance to hit. You're engulfed in flames. Well, bracing was supposed to prevent things like that. Unless that's not actually a thing going on, but just like a flavor message for the attack. Let's hope that's all it is. Surely we hit twice. Wait, what's that? Prescription. So yes, this is just a special item for unlocking the Rioter as a character, if memory serves, which we've already done, so we don't actually need this, but can't really do anything else with it, so let's just put it away. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Let's follow the weird man. Perception check failure. The door is locked, but you think you can repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. Nothing happens. +2 doom. It could be worse. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Plus curse. Traumatized. -10% max reason. Not great, but it could be worse. And now here we are at this point. Yeah, during the failed run, I didn't get where I needed to go until the very last one I checked. Like, I mean, as in, I checked all 8 other panels before finding the right one. It was not great for my doom. You follow the faint sound to a telephone line pole. The moment you notice giant hairy balls underneath it, they start to twitch and rise. Tatoru. 24 HP +1 doom. 15 power. 75% chance to hit. Okay, bracing's not going to do anything, so honestly, I may as well just go all out. Four hits. Not bad. There we go. We're at 70 EXP. Sorry, I brushed my mic there. Can we have a dog? We have a dog! Though this one is not attack dog. Higher chance of finding items after combat. Woof. Cannot boop his nose. Dog barks knowingly. This isn't my dog. His name is Dog. Dog is good boy. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Pray, destroy the shrine. Breaking stuff! Luck check success. You topple the evil-looking statue and discover a bundle of money beneath it. Plus 3 funds. Nice. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Well, our only option is to attempt to climb it. Strength check failure. You fall down and injure yourself. Luckily, you manage to limp away unnoticed. -2 stamina. It's going to be the last one again, I'm telling you. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Let's see. Investigate the ground for clues. Perception success. Footprints and tracks suggest a fight. The owner of the tent must have been dragged by 2 unknown attackers into the woods, plus 5 experience. Not quite there yet. A shape shimmers beneath the surface. With a splashy sound, something emerges from the murky depths. Leech Girl. -1 all, 14 HP, 20 power. So, 70% chance to hit. Bracing won't do anything. Reason's getting kinda low, though, is a concern. I think we're just gonna run. Because yes, also equipping the plush toy, again, you can't reduce damage to 0.